Well, Neil, first one ticked off the pre-season in quite hot conditions. How did the lads find that?
Yeah, it was tough. They've got a good covering of grass here, which is great. But obviously, even if you did manage to put water on it before the game, it would have evaporated in this heat. So it was a sticky, slow pitch, hot conditions, and you got to remember, 5 weeks ago we had a playoff final, sometimes that extra time you have in the summer gets you back and you're ready for the season. We've got to almost get ready for the season with a short break, and so for me it was all about limiting minutes, having a look at one or two trialists and players like that. Some of the youth team players have come up and helped us with numbers and done great, so it's just putting all of that together and trying to build. We don't need to be on pomp today. We need to kind of build towards the 6th of August.
It's the first time we spoke since I think the end of last season. How has it been in terms of the short turnaround time? Has it been difficult? Yeah,
of course it is. I'm not going to lie and tell you that we wouldn't have been nice to have 6 weeks off in the summer, and normally after about 4 weeks, 4.5 weeks, you start looking forward to training and you itch your feet, and it helps you with all sorts of things. Copy and me with recruitment and stuff like that. But it's literally been go home, go on holiday, come back, and it's been that simple. And that's what it is. And unfortunately, that's if you're a loser in a playoff final, that's what you face. So we won't moan about. We'll get on. The main part about what we need to do is remember how good we were last season. It was important to keep the good players we've got at the club, and we've done that. We've obviously had to let a few go, but that is to try and evolve as a team. But we've kept good players at the club, and while sometimes people can look and go, how many are we bringing in and who are we bringing in and who's going to be a marquee signing, sometimes it's important to look and go, we're a really, really good team, and we just need to add bits and bobs around it to progress.
One of those signings, Alex Reid, scores today. How much of a positive addition and effect can he have on that?
Massively, massive. He's been great around the place. His work ethic's exceptional in the training pitch, and his finishing in training has been excellent. Like he said in his interview, he backs himself to score goals. Our job as a team is to put the players around it that create loads of chances, and Joe's had a great chance today. We know Barney can make things happen. We know Dallo can make things happen. If we can add another couple, maybe one or two in the forward area, I think we'll be strong. Add a couple, a little bit at the back and a little bit maybe into midfield, and before you know it, we've got a lot, I think, in our sort of front 6 players. We've got a lot of players, a lot of clubs in this league will want.
Always gives you a chance to look at the youth within the football club and the academy lads that have came in. You've touched on them, acquitted themselves well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard for them because within certain systems there's certain requirements within our roles that we play, and our boys know them off by heart. They don't. So they've had 2 days training with us, and they're going to get things wrong, but by and large they came in and in tough conditions and did well.
And just finally, what does obviously the rest of the pre-season look like? You've got a week until Brackley now. Is it still a case of picking up those match minutes?
Yeah, we've got to be careful. We've had a chat about what players we feel need more minutes in pre-season, so there might be some that get more than others. There's other players that had a long season last season that we need to sort of find a balance between freshness and minutes. So we'll do that. We've got a plan. Obviously you need players to stay fit to execute the plan, but that's our sort of remit, and we still want to sort of bring 3 or 4 in if we can.
Okay, cheers now.
Cheers.